real, bebé. De cerilla quemar, bebé. Tu cara, tu mira, bebé. Si te vuelvo a besar, bebé.
A ver si sirven de algo. Caramelos de la moza.
Cierra la pámpara, nada te puede parar. Cierra la pámpara, nada te puede parar. Y ya, el estilo, el stylist, el estilo de la tijera. Y ya, cógela y córtala. 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 Cógela y córtala. Cógela y córtala.
A gorgeous view of the Spring Mountains surrounding the city of Las Vegas. And this is a first for all of us. We're coming to you live from the 2023 NBA Cup Championship game. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Craig, how much fun is this?
A ton, Kevin. I mean, it's the unknown that's so great. This is like a seventh game in the postseason, right? One game that decides it all. And I've really enjoyed this first ever in-season tournament. I think we have another stellar one in store for us tonight.
With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Nikola Jokic. OG Anunoby is out there with Harden. Then there's Jaren Jackson, and it's George in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Randall. Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. This is the first ever Cup Championship game. Las Vegas was picked to host, and this has become a major destination for the NBA.
Obviously, we all love to come here in July every year for Summer League, but I think it was a no-brainer for Vegas to host the first ever in-season tournament, semifinals and final. And they didn't have to twist my arm, nor yours, partner, to be here.
Now, here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Over Adams. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Now the dish to Williams. Kennard, the pass to Williams. Adams outside. Adams with the screen on Jackson. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by New York. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Now, here's Jokic. The shot will not fall. Adams, some nice D. Here's Randall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact, give him the N1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Now here's Harden. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Morant. And a missed layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
There's Jackson with the 3. Drills it from outside.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Hey, Kevin, that's about 2 things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role? He can adjust there mentally as well.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, James Harden is the master of pick and roll action. This guy flawless in his execution.
Kennard, the pass to Adams. Randall with the ball. The tray. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. New York moving it around. Morant against Anunoby. And it's George missing. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Just a terrific job closing that game out. And in the end, it turned out to be a relatively comfortable win.
You know, so crucial when you have someone on the ropes. Keep them there. Stay in complete command. Avoid those crucial mistakes. That is well done.
Harden gets the bucket.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Randall surveying the D. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Knicks with the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Now here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he makes the first. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Now here's Williams, still without a basket. And another miss by Memphis. New York leading by 4. On the wing, George. Guarded by Morant. George double-teamed. And here's Harden for 3. New York, no good that time either. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kennard kicks to Morant. Back to Kennard. Randall with a screen for Kennard. And again, Memphis no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
George passes to Harden. Looking for George. He gets it there. Shot on the wing. Count that one.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Will it go? Randall no good. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Harden on the wing. Jackson, a screen on Morant. From deep, Harden. No good on that one.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Morant finds Randall. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Randall's got 9.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Now, here is Harden. He had 22 points in the win against Chicago.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
Harden kicks to Anunoby. Randall grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Morant. And here's Kennard. Adams outside. And Adams with the slam.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Santi Aldama comes in for Williams. Marcus Smart's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Morant. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. To the inside, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Here's Randall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Knicks leading by 3. It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Grizzlies. .136 left to play here in the first. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by New York. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving inside. Here's Jackson. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rose. 1:11 left in the first quarter. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in, and it's Morant in for Rose. And then for New York, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Jackson. And Daniels subbed in for James Harden. Here's Tillman. And here's Morant inside. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Smart against George. Hayes with the screen for George. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and Hayes kicks to George. Can't connect from short range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Down low. Clark, the pass to Tillman. Aldama with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. And that one's good, Morant.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Now George. 4 seconds left. That one, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to Las Vegas. The first ever Cup Championship quarter is in the books, and they're ready for the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And here are the Grizzlies now. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark, and it's Tillman in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Daniels, following the basket by Ja Morant. To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Smart, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Smart's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Memphis leading. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
So Greg is expected a tight start to this in-season tournament championship game.
And these have been the best 2 teams in this cup competition. And really not much separates them thus far, but you just know a run's coming.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or 2 should get them where they want to go.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Knicks. James Harden comes in for OG Anunoby. Smart misses. Knicks trail by 4. Takes it inside. They get it back. Outside for Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for New York. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We'll take a look at the Grizzlies. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3.
And for the Grizzlies, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
Now here's Smart. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Passes to Clark. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Clark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Daniels kicks it to Tucker. Harden outside. Back to Tucker. Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Daniels. They need this. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Now here's Harden. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Trying his luck from deep. Hayes, no good. Smart with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Smart passes to Morant. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Tucker a screen. Daniels kicks to Hayes. Here's Harden. He shoots again. He takes it up and lays it in. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams making some changes here.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Morant. The past month has been surreal. He's right around 29 points a night, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
George dishes to Reddish. Jackson passes to George. And the pass to Reddish. Now Jokic. That one misses. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Outside for Randall. Here's Adams. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Adams has got his second basket of the game. Tries the spin move. Here's George. Converts after the nice spin. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Paul George just so fluid offensively. What a pretty move right there.
Morant passes to Randall. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randall is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success. This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Now here's Randall. He's got 15. Pass to Kennard. Randall, a screen on Anunoby. Kennard for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Knicks leading by 3. Jokic, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Smart, wide open, he fires. No good with the wing jumper.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trains it from beyond the arc. Randall's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Jackson down low. Randall on him. And he can't jam it through.
Great contest by the defender. But that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Jokic against Smart. Jokic draws the double. Here's Reddish. good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
George looking around. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll. And Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Now here's Smart. Outside Williams. Goes up to the stripe, and he hits the jump shot.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Reddish the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Reddish. And again, New York with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's stolen by Reddish. To the wing on the left. From deep, Jokic. Randall grabs the board. Outside Williams.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Knicks. Number 1, James Harden.
6 seconds left in the first half. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty cool.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. Did you care much for these power rankings, Shaq?
Well, my power has never fluctuated. It's only grown. Yeah, well, they rated his power at 99 as a rook and actually retired as an impressive 122.
That's right, Kenny. Power rankings at number 1. Just put up that diesel and erase the rest.
And we come back to the game at hand. In the first half, plenty to like for the New York Knicks.
Well, they got a huge boost from the second unit. Those guys came from the bench firing. Really changed the complexion of this matchup.
That was one of their advantages coming in, though. They've got reserves who can be starters.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Las Vegas, this city is always buzzing with excitement. What a first ever Cup championship we've had, Greg. Only one half to go before we crown the victors of the 2023 in-season tournament. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. He's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Daniels, and it's Reddish in at the shooting guard. Here's Tucker, following the basket by John Morant. Hayes finds Reddish. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Well, it's not just a team trophy on the line, Greg. Also, we name a Cup MVP.
And that adds to the intrigue down the stretch. That MVP trophy is over there waiting for someone to lift it. We've got some ideas on who it might be, but we will know for sure in a bit. Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's Morant missing. New York leading by 6. Now here's Reddish. He has 6. Here's Tucker. Plays it up and banks it in. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis. New York's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Reddish, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
For the Knicks, Hayes, he's checked in for Jokic. And Trey Murphy subbed in for George. Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Randle. It's stolen by Reddish. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bain went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you got to also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Harden, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Randall dishes to Adams. It's deflected. Tries yet again. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now, here's Reddish. He's tightly guarded. Over Kennard. The shot by Reddish, no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Adams taking his time here. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by New York.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Kicks it out to Harden. It's hauled in by Adams.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Beyond the arc. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 8.
Versatile, relentless. James Harden so tough to slow down.
Here's Kennard. Passes it to Randall. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Smart's checked in for the Grizzlies. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Jokic has checked in for Hayes. Jackson comes in for P.J. Tucker. George is checked in for Trey Murphy. And Anunoby subbed in for Reddish.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Greg, what a game we've been treated to. Not much separating these two teams.
And you've got to enjoy the high level of skill being displayed. This is not your normal game this time of year on the NBA calendar. You can tell this one means a little bit more, Kevin, and the players also are enjoying it.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. And the rejection by Jackson. Jokic inside. Adams defending. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Anunoby against Smart. Up top, Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Smart. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Jackson setting the pick here for Harden. Three-pointer. Tries again. Jackson passes to Jokic. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now it's an 11-point New York lead. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Marty.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And then for New York, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for OG Anunoby. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for James Harden. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And here's Randall. He's got 21. And it's off from three-point range. Jackson, a screen on Kennard. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. There's the pass to Clark. The three from Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Daniels kicks it to Tucker. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They need this one. It'll go, and the New York leaders got down to 11 on the bucket from Morant.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Right wing. Tucker finds Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Here's Tucker. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
And it's Morant missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
1:14 left here in the third quarter. Good on the triple.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Rose comes in for Morant. Then for the Knicks, Jokic, he's checked in for Jackson. Reddish comes in for P.J. Tucker. And James Harden is subbed in for Trey Murphy. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
Well, I think for New York, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Dyson Daniel.
Let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8 to the middle. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from George.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Randall. 21 points in the game, and the wide open shot from Rose. Off target from three-point range. Here's Harden. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Randall outside. Nails the baby hook. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Folks, this is NBA history. The final quarter of the 2023 NBA Cup, crowning the inaugural champ in Vegas tonight. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. From what he told me, it sounds like he really strained his knee, and there may be stretched ligaments. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Morant's got 11 in the second half. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Tucker. Fires for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Pass to Aldama. He kicks to Clark. Here's Smart. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last three go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
Here's the three. They grab their own miss. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Harden the pass to Tucker. Green for 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Clark sets a screen for Smart. And slam dunk by Clark.
Well, what can you say about Marcus Smart, right? A willing, capable passer off the pick-and-roll environment. That is really beautifully done.
Kennard, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And New York with a change here, too. Daniels is checked in. Harden against Morant. Pulls it from the elbow. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Now, this is just where James Harden's decision-making, his ability to read the floor. You want to concede the mid-range? He's going to say no problem.
Loads it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. And there's another one for the Knicks.
James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Morant passes to Tillman. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Anunoby finds Hayes. Hayes with the screen for Harden. Tries it from 19, and he drops that one in. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes, and then goes right at it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Smart goes in and slam dunk by Smart.
Well, how about the dominance, the speed, the physicality of that from Marcus Smart? Go to work, son.
And Hayes kicks to Daniels. Pass to Harden. No one near him. That one rolling around and rims out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Tillman, good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. The Knicks leading by 11. Harden bounce pass. Tucker the pass to Harden. Tucker a screen. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Shoots a 3. Hayes, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Stolen by Tucker. 3-on-3. Some nice passing by New York here. Smart against Harden. Back to Tucker. A 3-ball. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Greg, they're down a lot, but there is some time left in this one.
Yeah, but that clock's not on their side. They have to make that push now if they want any chance of lifting that cup.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Morant. New York, no good that time either. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Williams. Kicks to Randall. Over Jackson. Randall no good. New York leading by 9. Reddish with the ball. And there's the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Adams. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Harden. Jackson, a screen on Kennard. Back to Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Got a piece of it. Paul George with the steal. Here's the break. Trying to end the drought. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant left side. Poked away. And they're moving it up. Here's George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. change here. Daniels is checked in. Williams dishes to Randall. Morant outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Knicks leading by 11. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Daniels, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Morant. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Daniels kicks to Reddish. Jokic inside. Adams on him. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Randall's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Oh, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
The 3 from Morant sinks the triple.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Jackson passes to George. George double-teamed. Jackson has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Morant. Jokic grabs the miss. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside, George from downtown. The shot that time not on target. That's a 2 from Kennard. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And look at this team. Ecstatic. They are champions.
And I think this will propel them going forward, Kevin. This experience will be key later in the year, down the stretch, and perhaps even in the postseason.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped. But honestly, just seeing the ball go through. First time, that's all it took.
That is all it takes for the great ones, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Straight out of Mobile, Louis on both hills. Get jealous when I do it like on my eyes like a diva. I've been that since a fetus. Been had my stripes, no Adidas. My eyes taking pics when they see us. I'm so fabulous. I'm fabulous. I don't need his money. I got enough. Pretty walk in, they gon' salute. Just keep it cute. Big yellow coupe, no top on the roof. Brush my hair when I walk in the booth. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited. Feeling myself a conceited.